Are you looking for the best graphics cards? In this video we will look at some of the best graphics cards the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. AMD Radeon RX 7600. AMD's Radeon RX 7600, based on the company's RDNA 3 architecture, drives excellent performance at 1080p resolution. It has improved ray tracing performance, improved core count, and improved clock speed versus its predecessor. On top of that, the card has 8GB of GDDR6 RAM, which is perfect for 1080p gaming. Best of all, the card can be picked up for as little as $269, significantly more affordable than many faster options. If you're looking to get the most out of a 1080p gaming monitor for as little as possible, then the Radeon RX 7600 is best for you. While its performance at 1440p and 4K is lackluster, you can run most games at peak settings while maintaining a solid 60 frames per second at 1080p. Running at higher frame rates is as easy as turning down the graphics settings lightly or enabling AMD's FSR tech in games that support it. You'll have to choose if you want stunning graphics or faster refresh rates at 1080p, but this card will give you one of the two with ease, and both, in some games. Axial Tech fan design features a smaller fan hub to increase airflow through the cooling array. Dual ball fan bearings last up to twice as long as conventional designs. 2.9 slot design expands cooling surface area to make the most of the powerful Axial Tech fans. 0 dB technology lets you enjoy light gaming in relative silence. Auto Extreme Precision automated manufacturing for higher reliability. A stainless steel bracket is harder and more resistant to corrosion. GPU Tweak 3 software provides intuitive performance tweaking, thermal controls, and system monitoring. OC mode, up to 2745 MHz, default mode, up to 2725 MHz. Number 2. Nvidia GeForce RTX 4060. Nvidia's GeForce RTX 4060 graphics cards offer exceptional performance at their $299 price point. Not only are they a significant improvement over the last-gen RTX 3060 graphics cards, but they also have greatly improved ray tracing performance and can benefit from DLSS 3 to boost select games. That, along with the 8GB of GDDR6, arguably the perfect amount of video RAM for a 1080p graphics card right now, make the merits of the RTX 4060 clear to see. The RTX 4060 has enough power to run many modern games with maxed out settings at 1080p, and it's an excellent choice for someone who wants to game at that resolution with the best image quality possible. If you aren't bothered by reducing the image quality a bit, cheaper cards could be sensible options. But for 1080p maxed settings, this is arguably the best option right now without overspending. Just don't buy this card for heavy 2K or 4K gaming, it isn't the best solution for that. Nvidia Ada Lovelace streaming multiprocessors, up to 2x performance and power efficiency. 4th generation tensor cores, up to 4x performance with DLSS 3 versus brute force rendering. 3rd generation RT cores, up to 2x ray tracing performance. Axial Tech fan design features a smaller fan hub that facilitates longer blades and a barrier ring that increases downward air pressure. A 2.5 slot design maximizes compatibility and cooling efficiency for superior performance in small chassis. Number 3. AMD Radeon RX 7700 XT. The Radeon RX 7700 XT produces powerful performance for its price, enabling it to go head-to-head with Nvidia's GeForce RTX 4060 Ti and often surpass it. This XFX model, with its exceedingly long cooler, also has a lot of potential for overclocking. While overclocking to boost performance isn't always possible, the extra power and cooling available on this card give you lots of foundation to try and eke out some extra performance. Upgraders with big PCs and 1440p panels. No, the XFX model of the Radeon RX 7700 XT we tested is not well suited for small PC cases. If your PC case is big enough to fit it, though, this card has speedy performance and plenty of potential to run even faster by overclocking. If you do have a small case, you'll find smaller models of the Radeon RX 7700 XT that are similarly recommendable, with performance that's still competitive with Nvidia's GeForce RTX 4060 Ti for only a slightly higher price. Chipset, AMD RX 7700 XT. Memory, 12GB GDDR6. XFX QICK triple fan cooling solution. Boost clock, up to 2599 MHz. Note, products with electrical plugs are designed for use in the US. Outlets and voltage differ internationally, and this product may require an adapter or converter for use in your destination. Please check compatibility before purchasing. Number 4. AMD Radeon RX 7800 XT. AMD's Radeon RX 7800 XT is one of the best graphics cards that money can buy in terms of overall value, not to mention, for fast 1440p gaming. The card features a modern design with AMD's RDNA3 microarchitecture under the shell. It's capable of exceptional performance for its price, bringing it to the level of its more expensive competition, the Nvidia GeForce RTX 4070, and at times even beating it. Looking for a future-proof card for 1440p play? Bingo! The Radeon RX 7800 XT is one of the best graphics cards available for less than $900, at nearly half that. While it has competition in this market segment, the RX 7800 XT pumps out notably faster performance than its rivals for hundreds less. If you're building a gaming PC and want more performance than the GeForce RTX 4060 without spending $600, this is your best bet. Bout this item. Boost clock, up to 2430 MHz. Game clock, up to 2124 MHz. Memory size / bus, 16GB / 256-bit DDR6, memory clock, 19.5 gigabits per second effective. Output, 2x HDMI, 2x DisplayPort. Form factor, 2.5 slot, ATX in dimension, 280, L, x 128.75, W, x 52.57, H, M. Note, products with electrical plugs are designed for use in the US. Outlets and voltage differ internationally, and this product may require an adapter or converter for use in your destination. Please check compatibility before purchasing. Number 5. AMD Radeon RX 7900 XT. AMD's Radeon RX 7900 XT is among the fastest graphics cards on the market today, and, at its list price, it's also one of the best in terms of value. This is the most economical way into serious 4K gaming while still providing the desired game experience. We tested one of AMD's reference versions. If you want to run 4K games with ease but also want to stop short of spending a full $1,000 on a graphics card, then the Radeon RX 7900 XT is for you. This card will run most games maxed out at 4K without breaking a sweat, and the only reason not to buy one if you are considering spending this much is if you are more attracted to this card's more powerful cousin, the Radeon RX 7900 XTX. Boost clock, up to 2450 MHz. Game clock, up to 2075 MHz. Memory size / bus, 20GB / 320-bit DDR6, memory clock, 20 gigabits per second effective. Output, 2x HDMI, 2x DisplayPort. Form factor, 2.7 slot, ATX is dimension, 313, L, x 133.75, W, x 52.67, H, M. Number 6. Nvidia GeForce RTX 4090. Without question, at the moment we wrote this, Nvidia's GeForce RTX 4090 is the single fastest graphics card that money can buy. Nothing else even comes close, with today's second-place cards trailing it by 30% to 40% in many benchmarks. We tested Nvidia's Founders Edition version of this monster card. Better have a big bank balance. If budget is of no concern and you just have to buy the fastest graphics card available, then look no further. Just make sure you're ready to spend on supporting parts of equal quality, including a fast platform, an equally high-end CPU, and a lusty power supply. We ran into issues of CPU bottlenecking while testing this GPU even with a near cutting-edge Intel Core i9-12900K. You'll want to buy a processor even faster than that to try and avoid these issues, but it's hard to say if any mainstream CPU can really keep up with this beast. Nvidia Ada Lovelace streaming multiprocessors, up to 2x performance and power efficiency, 4th generation Tensor cores, up to 4x performance with DLSS 3 versus brute force rendering, 3rd generation RT cores, up to 2x ray tracing performance. Boost clock 2535 MHz, 24 GB GDDR6X, 384-bit, 21 gigabits per second, PCIe 4.0. Ice Storm 3.0 advanced cooling, Spectra 2.0 ARGB lighting, 2x110mm 1x100mm dual ball bearing fans, freeze fan stop, active fan control, metal backplate, dual BIOS, bundled GPU support stand. 8K ready, 4 display ready, HDCP 2.3, VR ready. 3x DisplayPort 1.4a, 1x HDMI 2.1a, DirectX 12 Ultimate, Vulkan RT API, Vulkan 1.3, OpenGL 4.6. Number 7. AMD Radeon RX 7900 XTX. AMD's Radeon RX 7900 XTX offers the best value of all the high-end graphics cards currently available. This GPU is priced competitively against the more exorbitant Nvidia GeForce RTX 4080, with the RX 7900 XTX showing the edge in testing. In most of the games we ran it on. It's also an enormous improvement over AMD's previous generation of GPUs. Just make sure you buy a powerful CPU to match it, so as to avoid CPU bottlenecks. We tested an AMD reference version. If you want to have one of the fastest graphics cards available but also want to make sure you're getting the best value for your hard-earned cash, the Radeon RX 7900 XTX is the best option right now. Chipset, AMD RX 7900 XTX. Memory, 24GB GDDR6. XFX Merc triple fan cooling solution. Boost clock, up to 2615 MHz.